Hey guys, what's going on? So, I got another reaction video for you guys today. This can be a reaction video to a trailer that just came up today on the recording of this video, July 28th, 2016. This is a American slash Chinese collaboration movie involving Chinese and American actors and a Chinese director. This movie's called The Great Wall. It focuses on the Great Wall of China, and it's not historically accurate. It is partly fantasy and sci-fi fantasy. It is partly a monster movie, from what I've read. I have not watched the full trailer yet. Um, yeah, and it's meant to. To me, the way I look at it is, it's like loosely based on history, but it's not intentionally meant to be historically accurate because there's apparently like mythological creatures in it. So to me, it's an alternate history film that focuses on like an alternate China where there's monsters and stuff like that. And so I'm not entirely sure how people like Matt Damon, because Matt Damon's in this movie, and so is not Christopher. Shoot, I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a couple of American actors in here. So basically, I'm kind of wondering how they're gonna work those actors like Willem Dafoe into this movie and Pedro Pascal. So I'm wondering how that's gonna happen. And speaking of movies, before I start this reaction, you can check out my other YouTube channel, Twilight City Studios, where I also do my own movies and my own video productions on that channel as well. So without further ado, let's check out this video, this trailer. Okay. Music kind of reminds me of like Prometheus right here. One of mankind's greatest wonders. The wall looks fucking great right there. Holy shit. 1,700 years to build. Was it really that long? Wow. Impressive. 5,500 miles long. There's Matt Damon right there. Whoa.
I was born into battle. I fought for greed and gods.
It looks beautiful. Wow. Like, cinematography wise, that looked fucking just great. Like, cinematography, I can't. Visually stunning right there, people. That was visually stunning. Wow. Just, wow. I just want to watch that again just to see that. Like, visually stunning the whole way through. Um, I was born into battle. I think that's what Matt Damon said right there. Okay. I mean, that's kind of weird. I don't really see where that part was weird to me though. Like the dialogue, like some of the little pieces of dialogue they said, like, okay. So one thing I'm kind of curious about this movie is how people like Matt Damon and William Dafoe are gonna be in like the roles in the movie, and why they're in the movie. Like because this takes place in not ancient, like medieval China, basically. When this was taking place in the Song Dynasty, based on what I've read, I'll provide an article. I mean, I'll provide links to the stuff I've read so far about this movie. And so basically, it appears to be taking place during the Song Dynasty, the 900s to 1100s A.D. Yeah, that's what I read earlier. Yeah, that's what I remember. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's what I remember. Anyway, my point is, no matter what part of China takes place in, I'm kind of wondering how they're gonna fit people like William Dafoe, Pedro Pascal, and Matt Damon into this movie, because it's like how are they in China? Why are they in China? What brought them to China? A lot of speculation at this point, because I really know absolutely nothing about any of this stuff, except that the forces in this movie, they're fighting mythological creatures apparently. So yeah, they're fighting mythological creatures, and that's really all I know right now. With the except and there's a Great Wall, and it takes place in the past in China, but it's not historically. It's not even meant to be historically accurate. So it makes me wonder, like, where's this gonna go? It looks pretty good though. It looks pretty good, and I think as long as the story makes sense in some way. Like it makes sense like in the context of the movie itself. I think I'll enjoy it better, especially for the reason of the American actors. Like, why are the American actors there? Like, what brought them there? That's really something that I'm very interested about. I'm very interested about in them telling that part, and like, and yeah, I'm very interested in them telling that aspect, and because it's just like, again, this is taking place in China. It was shot in China according to the legendary YouTube description. So I'm very curious about why this was like about how those particular actors got there, because to me, if it doesn't make any sense, then why are they there? Because this is not like Europe or North America in some time period. This is, China, and we can tell that the some of the American actors are gonna have like bigger roles in this movie, so it would hopefully make sense as to like it would hopefully the story makes sense. Basically, I'm kind of going off a tangent here. I'm kind of going off top. I'm kind of not off topic. I'm kind of dragging it out. So basically, hoping the story makes sense to the point where it makes sense as to why those actors are there in China. I'm just really excited overall for the movie as a whole. I'm into monster movies. I'm into action movies. I'm into fantasy stuff. I'm into sci-fi, and yeah, or science fantasy. So really curious to see what happens here. Thank you for watching, and once again, check out my other YouTube channel, Twilight City Studios, and bye bye.